What's up, everybody? Good evening from Panama. Got my Hex hat on tonight, a Hex t-shirt, for good reason. Oh, look who's first tonight. Funkmaster Hex is back in the house. Thank you to our boy Kinetics for teaching me how to go in and fix faults with people banning certain people in our on our page. Thank you, Kinetics. I figured it out. So, but he was the only one that was in there that shouldn't have been in there. So the mods are doing a good job. Good evening, Putting Guru. Hello, Tex Hex. Good to see you. I appreciate you too. Problem Solver. Good evening, sir. Hey, Ted. Hope you're doing well. Oh, Problem Solver's already got a question. We haven't even started. When Pulsechain launches, how long before money can be brought into USDC with USDC or ET, etc., to just buy on Pulsechain? Would it be as quick as having money in USDC on Ethereum and wrapping it to bring it over? Yes. So when the bridge opens, you'll be able to bring anything you want that is wrappable into Pulsechain. The question is what? I think I got a little fuzzy thing here. Yeah. So I don't know what to, we talk about it in our no permissions group about what to do on mainnet launch. I'm not quite sure anymore. Things have changed a lot. And Richard, as you saw if you guys saw my tweet earlier today, that Richard doesn't want the traders. I like traders. I like taking money out of the pockets of traders and putting it in my pockets. But we're not going to get that opportunity, it looks like. So I got my one opportunity. I had my one chance and I took it. Sold some Hex at 12.2 cents. I don't think we're going to have another big pump. So, excuse me. I think Pulsechain will launch without much ado. And it'll just, much fanfare, it'll just be there. And all the excitement will be happening on Pulsechain. So I will be very careful what you keep your coins in right now. I would not be keeping Ethereum, even though Ethereum is pumping. I would not be keeping stable coins because you want to get your copies of ERC20s. And after the fork, maybe you don't want something like Hex or Maxi, or even maybe Icosa and Hedron. Who knows? It depends on what your tolerance level is for dips. Maybe you want something that is going to be more, will resist the dips more. So that will be other ERC20s like Chainlink or SHIB or something like that, which might not dip as hard once Pulsechain launches. So you're probably not going to hear this from many other commentators out there talking about the Pulsechain fork, but I am cautious about holding Hex liquid for the fork because your Ethereum copies within minutes, Ethereum Hex is going to take a big dump. But if you have a long time horizon, which many Hexkins do, and it's not about you don't really care about what the price of Hex is going to do, then who cares, right? Who really cares? And just get your copy of Hex and stake it over on Pulsechain and stake it on Ethereum. But if you're looking to just get your copy so that you could buy Pulsechain at launch, Randy's here to tell you that trade is going to be very difficult. There's going to be a lot of other people making that trade, and the liquidity will be really, really tiny when it launches. So you could have lots of slippage. So be very careful. Maybe a better bet is to immediately add liquidity. If you sacrifice for Pulsechain or you sacrifice for PulseX, maybe be a liquidity provider in those first few minutes and not worry so much about selling your Hex for Pulsechain. Yes. Conservative plays are the better plays when it comes to a fork like this. This is the biggest fork that I know of in history of crypto. We had a look at it when ETH POW did their fork. Got to see what happened. And as we know, off the bat, the liquidity was very, very low and slippage was very high. Hex did actually pretty good when we had that fork, and Hedron and Icosa and everything was there, and everything had a little bit of liquidity, but I don't expect a ton of liquidity for all the coins right off the bat. It's going to take some time. People have to do some work. People want to get the INC token, though, the incentive token, but I don't think the incentive token will be offered for every single pair. It won't be offered only to specific pairs like PLS, PLSX. When DAI is able to be wrapped and brought over from the Ethereum network, that one will be likely have incentivized with the incentive token. So just be really conservative, folks. That's the best way to go. Let's see. Your mama is here for your nightly good advice. Thank you, son. You're welcome, Mom. I've only done native hex stakes. I'm excited to hear about you and Ben's crypto course. Hey, Doug. Yeah, we just announced it. I just announced it tonight. We put it out, and it's exciting. It's in June, and we're pricing it pretty low compared to other crypto courses. And because we're going for beginners. I understand other courses are much more expensive, but they're not aimed at beginners. People who've been in crypto been a while, say 4 or 5 years, they have no problem spending big bucks to learn something new, like DeFi or yield farming, do that kind of stuff. That's not what we're teaching here. We're teaching the basics of DeFi, the basics of doing crypto and things like that. We don't want to go too deep. Ben Dubard, he is an educator. If you go to his website, he's been teaching people one-on-one how to do crypto for a long time and doing very good at it. And you can also go to his YouTube channel and see his videos, how he teaches. Spectacular. Plus, he's from South Carolina. And people from South Carolina have really cool accent. It's very calming. So instead of someone like me from New York who speaks really fast, you've got Ben. Ben's a great educator. Now I'll help, and I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there every day, and I'm going to manage the social hours and telling stories and bringing in guests and stuff like that. But Ben's going to actually do the education side because he's actually a little bit better at it than I am. So I have no problem with that. I'm a humble person. When someone's better at something than me, I'll put them in the position where they get to do it. So we're actually using Ben's course that he wrote over a 3-month period. It is a spectacular course. He did a great job. So I'm happy to partner with him on that. You can see the link below. It's all set, ready to go. You can sign up. The first day is May 29th, I think. It's 5 days, 4 days of work, and there's 1 day break in there. So check it out. Hello, Corey Geary. Good to see you, sir. Hello, Clint Tromes. You can take away my live commenting ability, but you can never take away my crypto's freedom. Way to go, Funkmaster Hex. Glad to have you back, man. I'm so sorry I didn't know how to do that prior, but Kinetics is the man. He's been running these live streams for a long time. I actually had to go in my YouTube studio to do it. For some reason, I thought it was in Google. And the people that I have blocked on Google, and I was wondering because it was people that I had blocked in Google Plus like 10 years ago. I was like, how come I can't see the people that are blocked on YouTube? Well, you have to do it through YouTube Studio. That's why. And I didn't even know that was something we could do. Now I do. Liquid Pop Eric, fight me. Crypto Compassion, good to see you. Locksmith, what's up? Pepe, buonasera, señor Andy. Hey, buonasera, Mimichi. Come get me, Elias. Think there will be any updates this week? Jeez, I'm hoping so. Richard's been really quiet. Roy, what's up? Pura Vida. Yeah, that's a slogan for the country above us, but still, I'll take it. Pura Vida. Corey, yes, sir. Another great day to be alive. Let's see. Where are your intros? They were awesome. They were sick good. Yeah, but the problem is I kept getting copyright stuff issues with it. So I didn't want to keep it going. I had already lost my Twitter account. I've lost Pinterest. I've lost Facebook. I lost LinkedIn, had to kiss ass to get it back. And I didn't want to lose my YouTube as well. So I had to stop it. Good evening, Randy. Gary Gensler felt that heat today. Yeah. Poor Gary. Gary got grilled by some people that knew more than he did. I heard he was twitching and getting all shaky during the interview. Is Ethereum a security? Yeah. That's great. His nose couldn't get any bigger. That's right. Hello, familia. Cheers from sunny Miami. Hey, Umberto. Good to see you. Hello, Sarah. See, you rolled out tons of wisdom tonight. I knew you would. Hey, Randy, where should I live to get the most out of my crypto gains? If Europe and the US doesn't like a particular country because of how they handle their finances, it's probably a good country to live in. Yes. Waiting for Pulsechain to go live is like return to the bar that have this free beer tomorrow sign. Always tomorrow. That's right, Hex Thailand. Always tomorrow. Soldier Pete. Good day, Randy and watchers. Keep smiling. Good to see you, sir. Hope you're working hard today or hardly working. Hello, Marion. Happy Tuesday. Thank you, sir. Testing if the coward mods blocked me. No problem, man. Commenting or not. I love your streams. Don't miss one while I was in the hole. Yeah. While you're in the hole. Uh-oh. What were you doing? Hey, R, please don't block me because of my name. I'm not. I don't block anybody. Well, I did last night. I blocked one. But since I started live streaming, I think I personally blocked like 3 people. One was just guy because he was being a total jerk. And one was one of those porn channels, and one was the sorry basement dweller from last night. Who else was selling Hex and minting Zen? 5,000 wallets and counting. Lex P, not me. Make Markable remake the intro? No, I won't remake him do anything. It is what it is. It's okay. I'm not going to get upset about it. I have property in Costa Rica, hence the Pura Vida. Ah, Roy, nice. Bright light. Good evening. Okay, so let's get to what's cooking. So I am dismayed. Today, I went and spent some time on Twitter. We were out. I don't know what we went and saw Super Mario today, the new Super Mario. And yes, my kid's homeschooled, so we do what the fuck we want. Seriously. So we went to the 3:00 showing of Super Mario, and I have to say that movie was just fabulous. Even as an adult, it was fabulous. And there was no wokeness to it. It was just a good freaking movie. It's like going back to the 80s. They had 80s music in it and stuff. It was so freaking cool. So we're out, and I had a couple times today where I had my wife is handling stuff, our old truck, getting our title for the old truck. Somebody's got it's a pain in the butt. Man, I had no idea how difficult it is to get the title. So they told us today, 21 more days and some other things. We had some fraud issues with the cell phone company. So she was doing that. And so my son and I were just sitting at the coffee shop for like 3 hours today. So I had a lot of time to get on the phone and play with Twitter. Seriously, guys, these little tiny motorcycles, they got these big old exhausts. Reminds me of those rice burner Hondas and stuff from the early 2000s. So I'm going through Twitter, and I'm noticing a lot of people in Hex talking about, hey, you need to buy this coin. You need to buy this. It's going up. It's amazing. If anybody knows Randy, he's been following Randy for a long time. Randy does not shill shit that is at its highs. I don't do that. I talk about stuff when it's at its lows. That's how I've done so well in crypto. I don't buy stuff when everyone and their brother are saying, buy. I buy stuff when everyone and their brother said, oh my God, I've lost so much money. I'm going broke on this crypto. Oh shit, it's done. It's finished. That's when I buy. So do not get shiny object syndrome. Do not buy things when they're high. Today, I went and got my did, sexiness. So much sexy. My barber says to me, Randy, should I sell my Maximus DAO and buy Ethereum because Ethereum's going up? Ay, Dios mío. Give me strength. Seriously. My barber said this to me, and I know he's a newbie to crypto. I said, listen. And I went through my spiel about how crypto works. I said, if you want to make money in crypto, you do not buy stuff when everyone's telling you to buy it. You buy when everyone's telling you that it's over. It's finished. It's done. When people are mocking the crypto, that's when you buy stuff. Back when Hex was sub 2 cents, Twitter was lit. Hex is a scam. We told you Hex is done. Randy's like, no, it's not. Bye, 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 bye. 6x later. Yeah, look at that. We're flying. Sold at 12.2. So do not follow the people who are telling you to buy projects that are at their all-time highs. It's the same thing when Hex is at 12 cents. Anybody who is telling you to buy when it's at 12 cents, I'm not saying put them on mute, but when it comes to taking advice about buying and selling, those are not the people you want to listen to. I've been doing this for a long time. January 2014. I made those mistakes 8 years ago. I don't make those mistakes anymore. I don't do it. So the last coin that I bought, let's think about this for a second. When was the last time Randy bought a coin when it was at its high? Dang, it's been a long time. Probably VeChain. VeChain was the last coin that I made the mistake of buying near its peak in 2018. It was already down. It was the bear market when it was heading down. But I took almost all my crypto and I bought VeChain. I don't remember what the price was, but then I had to sell it all again when it went down like 30%. So I took a huge hit. Because everyone, their brother was saying, VeChain's going to the moon. This is just a dip. It's going to go back up in the midst of a bear market. I'm much more experienced now. I don't make those mistakes anymore. Take the emotions out, take the FOMO out, and listen to what I'm saying here. You buy when people are crying. You sell when people are telling you to buy it. That's it. That's it. Let me see what you guys are saying. There we were. Okay. Tell the Zempeats thanks for the high gas fees. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, are they still minting? I don't think so. I think the Zen minting is really slowing down. They'll go to other chains where the fees are cheap, like Polygon. When Pulsechain launches, they won't be minting much on ETH. I still believe my Zen's going to do just fine. I will not lose money on my Zen, but I don't think I'm going to get rich off of it either. Or richer off of it. Sandy be the dude. What up, gang? Mr. Larkin hopes all's well. Yeah, all's great. Today was a beautiful day. Next bull market will be so great. Yes, it will, Z. Hex Twitter can be bipolar. Jeez, yeah. You think? I mean, I was just, let's use a big word. I was flabbergasted. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I was like, what? They're talking, what? Why are they, oh, crap. Why would they say that? But if you look at my engagement, I did not engage with any of those tweets. I just ignored it. because I don't want to like something or comment on something, then you guys see it who are following my backup account. And I sent Twitter a big old essay today of why I want my account back. Hello, Mel Tony. Good to see you. Yeah, it was a great freaking movie. I was so surprised. I was not expecting much going into it. 6.59. Let it keep going down. Let it drop. Don't worry. This is a good show for sure. Hexkins do that shit, pushing hex, babbling about hex at highs. Yeah. I like to say that when a coin is or a token is at its highs, I'm like Homer Simpson in that meme. He goes behind the bushes. I disappear. If you see me disappearing and not talking about a token, it's probably Randy's preparing to either sell or he's already sold. And he doesn't want to tell people to buy. I made that mistake in 2017, 2018. It hurt my reputation. I was still quite new. I hadn't built, I hadn't learned cycles yet. And I paid for it. And I'm not doing that again. Took the FOMO out of it. And now it's all about cycles and what the indicator, the ORX indicator is telling me. No, I don't buy tops. I don't care how good a token is. I do not care. And one thing I learned too is I used to sell 100% of my tokens. If I saw a coin was going up or token was going up and say that I was up 10x or something like that, I would just sell 100%. Now I don't do that. Every time a coin doubles, they got 20% of the USD value. So Red Squirrel made me a Tetra, the new Tetra program that's coming out, that's going to launch on Ethereum and it's launching on Pulsechain. So there will be a smart contract for the Randy Hilarski profit-taking strategy. He made it for me. It's every time a coin doubles, you take out 20% of the USD value. Love it. Great. So you just set it when you're ready to start doing that. You wait till a coin doubles or wait till a coin does 10x, and then you set that strategy. Every time thereafter, you're taking profits. Beautiful. Sandy's here. Hello, Sandy. You made a purchase of Hex at 48 cents. Ouch. Jeez. Well, you helped me pay for my truck, Sandy B. V-Chain, yes. I got smacked by V-Chain. I DCA'd 17 times into Hex under 3 cents. Buy the dip, sell the hype. That's right. Absolutely. I hope they pass a bill to fire Gensler. Would be interesting. Yeah, that'd be cool. Speaking of dips, Hex 6.065 right now. Recent low, I believe, might be a DCA zone. Yeah, the time to start DCAing for sure. Sandy B, right there with you. My first Hex buy. Are they, Mike? Are they? You talking about your future mints, or are you talking about something you purchased? Inquiring minds would like to know. Michael, yeah, I don't know. Right now, let's talk about why everything is exploding on Pulsechain. Everything's exploding on Pulsechain because you could mint an unlimited supply of P DAI, Pulsechain DAI. You can just mint as much as you want. So, it's kind of making the numbers skewed. It's like going to a casino and playing the free game. You're betting $1,000 a spin. In real life, would you do $1,000 a spin if you're just a regular folk? No, probably not. Right? So that's kind of what we have. That's the situation we have on Pulsechain testnet version 3 and V4. If it ever comes out, who knows? We might go straight to Pulsechain mainnet as V4 is on private testnet. So I'm kind of hoping that happens. People leaving Hex for Zen, are they out of their minds? I just got here. What's up, Randy? What's up, Warhammer? I don't think people are leaving Hex for Zen. I just think that it's shiny object syndrome. People go places like Who just said it there? 50x up. Mike says he's 50x up, right? If I'm 50x on something and it's not staked like my hex, I'm selling. I'm my strategy of taking 20% profits in USD started because those kind of pumps don't last. Nice. So your DCA was great. What do you think will be the biggest gainer of 2024 meme coins or AI coins? Ooh, what were the names? I actually did an article on this. If you go to the No Permissions Beehive, it's down below. You can sign up for it. Just input your email and you'll get my new articles I do every Sunday morning at 7 a.m. But I did a whole list of all the AI coins. I can't remember the names of them for the life of me, but I made a list of them. I haven't. Right now, I'm just waiting for Pulsechain. I'm not really going anything outside. I do like our friend Poor Pleb. I think Poor Pleb's going to do good. I think Pulse Doge Win. I think that one's going to do good. They're just waiting for Pulsechain to launch. So I'm not putting too much. I'm not allocating a lot of funds to meme coins. I never have in my whole crypto career. I don't like. I'm not a big meme coin person, but Pulse Doge Win. I really liked how they were the first meme coin on Pulsechain. I liked the cartoons that they did. I think they did a great job, and their staking features that they have, and the fact that it's very small. There's not a lot of tokens and things like that. So looking forward to them launching. Poor Pleb, come on, man. That meme is spectacular. That I think the FOMO into that once Pulsechain launches is going to be pretty phenomenal. So maybe I'll put another grand into it or something and hope for the best. See what happens. I'm pretty sure, 99% sure that Poor Pleb will not be rugged. I think we're pretty safe. Everyone knows that our man lives over in Liverpool, so we can go see him in Liverpool and shake him down if he rugs us. Hey, Sandy Beach. Good to see you, man. How to stake Hex on Pulsechain? It's exactly the same as it is on Ethereum. It's just a fork. You'll just have to have your RPC changed to Pulsechain, and RPC is available inside of your MetaMask wallet or your Aurochs wallet, whichever wallet you're using. 65224. What it do? I'm working on the billion Hedron. Thought about what you told me yesterday. Blessings to you and the fam. Jay Perry, you're welcome. DCA works, but I like buying when it's bloody boring and people are tweeting crypto is dead. Me too, Tigray. And I've gotten damn good at it. What is yours APY? I think it's 20% FMX. 20%. They just have a fixed APY. Randy, folks like bragging when their bags go up on Twitter while Randy silently sells. Yeah. I'm like, but if you're in the Patreon, I'm telling you guys, I tell my Patreon when I sell. I remember when I told everybody that I sold at 12.2 cents, and people were just like, "What, Randy? Why would you sell at 12.2 cents?" And I had a couple calls that day with a couple of the patrons, and Randy, isn't it going to 15 cents? I said, I don't think so. I said, it doesn't feel like it's going. I said, do you see the energy dissipating? I see energy dissipating. I don't think this thing's going any further. And I didn't hit the peak. I hit 12.6. All right, the peak was 12.6. I hit 12.2 because it stayed at about between 12 cents and 12.6 all day. I'm thinking the V4 public will be mainnet. We may get a surprise. Humberto, I think that's quite a possibility. V4 public could be mainnet. Yeah. Pepe, 6,000x in a month, record high. That's amazing. Meme coins will sometimes blow your socks off. Good morning, Randykins. Message that thumbs up. Thank you. Appreciate it. CSFM. Crypto Compassion. Hex is a meme coin via BitBoy. It's a meme coin? BitBoy, when will you learn? The monkey wrench in current Hex TA is the PLS launch, meaning if you ain't in Hex now, you miss PHEX on PLS launch. Waiting for next bottom could be risky. That's right, John. I wouldn't do it. Are you going to be a guest in next Crypto Mindset course with CC and DCC? They haven't messaged me, but I'm going to message DCC because I want him to come on mine, come on my course and talk to people, because he's got a really good perspective on things like NFTs and his version, the DeFi that he's really into. So I'd love to have DCC come on. Any word on the highest of stakes getting picked up? No, Tigray. Nothing. There's nothing. It just went dead silent on that. Weird. Kinetics. Thank you, sir. Once again, Kinetics is the man. Funkmaster Hex is back in the chat here, thanks to Kinetics. Appreciate it, sir. Can Hedron hit like 5 zeros 1 range? I want to get more. It could, but man, that's a big dip. That's a big dip. That's like a 60% dip. I don't think so. I think there's a lot of people that are buyers of Hedron. Great time to sell Hex is when Hexkin's bragging about the Hex green candles. Man, it works great if you back test it. Yeah, absolutely. That works great across the board. Any crypto. When people start bragging, profits. Take them profits. What's happened to the fish? I've been busy with traditional business lately and missing some things. Oh, the fishies. I put the lights back up. The fish are down here. They're down at the bottom of the rack. And the other tanks in the other room. We got 2 tanks now. Kinetics, he likes to flex. Whereas Samba, he needs to buy some more Icosa or Simba. Yeah, Simba needs to come in and needs to start fudding Icosa again. Yeah, he loves Phantom. He sure does. But he'll be 90% Pulsechain once Pulsechain launches. Is there a way to stake Oris? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's right on their website. Just go to getorox.com. And this at the top, you have to go to staking. You could do liquidity providing staking or regular staking. I just do the regular staking. Nice collab. Loved your last stream together with DCC. Absolutely. I mean, thanks for Funkmaster Hex. DCC and I go back a long time. When we were on Discourse Syndicate when all the Hexicans got their Uniswap airdrop, and I was the one that announced it. I don't know, DCC was talking to somebody, and I just happened to go to Twitter when we were live streaming, and I saw that Uniswap had just announced their airdrop. And all of us, everybody on the live stream went and checked their airdrops right away. And everyone's like, oh my God, I got $1,200. Oh my God, I got $5,000. Oh my God, I got 10,000. It was a wonderful night. And people just bought a bunch of Hex. Hey, Randy, have you checked out Texan Token? Yes, I have. I sure have. And I own some. Corey's in the house. It's going to be the Shadow Realm Kinetics. Exactly. That was you, me, and DCC. There we go. That was an amazing stream. Absolutely. Wow. That was history. And I was still here in Panama. That's before I went to Mexico. And I remember it would be 12, 1 a.m. and DCC would call me. He's like, hey, Randy, let's talk. We'd be up until 1 a.m., 2 a.m. just chit-chatting about what Hex is going to do and dreaming about what Hex is going to do. And it happened. He's got much bigger bags than I do. So he was like, Randy, we're going to be all right. Everything's going to be good. You got good Hex bags. We're going to do fine. I'm like, okay, all right. I'm trusting in this Hex thing. And we went off. I take credit for that funk, but thanks for the compliments. I can't take credit for that funk, but thanks. Yeah, he did. Kinetics, it was you, bro. Last night you told me how to go into YouTube Studio and figure out how to get somebody back on, because sadly somebody had banned Funkmaster. All right, let's go. Sadly, Icosa's getting spanked. We're at 67.64 cents. Look at all these sell orders. Come on, folks. Jeez. How's it going here? We are 14 buys, 16 sells, buy volume 12,000, sell volume 16. It's not that much. As you can see, liquidity is only 102K. The liquidity before was 150K. I'm starting to think people are getting a little bit nervous that Pulsechain mainnet might be launching. That liquidity has dropped by 50,000 in the last couple of days. So that's quite interesting to see. Can you guys make sure you guys can see that? Yeah, you can see it. I'm going to do it like this. Go back over here. Let's go look at the charts. All right. Bitcoin's back up 2.6%, 30,200. Nice recovery, Bitcoin, 30,205. We're going into the new moon. Let me see. We are in the new moon phase, part of the calendar right now. Where are we exactly? Next new moon, 1.1 days. So that means we have about 5 to 6 days left into this this new moon cycle, where we should be bullish. Then after that, that's post solar eclipse, post new moon. I can't help us after that. I don't know what we're gonna do. It's quite possible that it gets really ugly, but I don't know. I told you guys many times that if we can get through these next 3 to 4 weeks and stay bullish, I believe the bull market is on. If after these couple of weeks we start going down and we continue to go down, then I'll be convinced that this was just a sucker's rally, the last rally before accumulation phase that takes us into the bull run of 2024. And it will be a typical cycle for crypto. If we go into a bull run right now, it'll be an atypical cycle, something we're not used to. So on the weekly, Bitcoin looks good as well. The daily, well, we still got the red Aurochs indicator, moving average, red over green. See, we just crossed over under the red on the AI. So maybe we're going bearish. But just the daily is the first one to change. But the 4 hour looks good. And the AI in the 4 hour still looks pretty good. Interesting. Ethereum's at almost 2,100 still. Look at this. Beautiful. Keep going, Ethereum. Demand index is good. Moving averages are good. Weekly. Look at that. Gorgeous. That is just a spectacular run up. But remember, stair steps up, elevator down. All it takes is some nasty news. I'm treading lightly here, but I don't have any crypto to sell. Everything I have is staked, whether it's Hex, Icosa, or Hedron. I'm the staked guy right now. So 2 days into a red Aurochs indicator, the AI is just about to go below green. What the 4 hour? I'm only looking at the 4 hour because I want to see the AI. AI gets better the shorter time frames. So it's right in the middle. And we got 12 hours now of green or red Aurochs indicator. Hex. Oh, what's going on? Oh, shit. 0.063. Down 9% today. Come on, Hex. You can do better than that. Still going good on the monthly. Maybe we're going to get that cup and handle. Maybe if we come back down to 5.5 cents or so, we're going to get that nice handle. And then Pulsechain launch and we get the wick down and we start heading back up. Who knows? This whole Pulsechain launching thing is never been seen before. Anybody who tells you they know exactly what's going to happen is feeding you bullshit, because none of us really know what's going to happen. This has never been seen. Look at that cup and handle. Let's do it. Let's do it. This is the weekly. Let's go to the daily. Man, that's quite a wick. It wicked down to 3.9 cents on version 2. I don't know who's still using version 2. Is there? I haven't looked, but is the liquidity pretty deep in the version 2 or what? Or is it just so shallow and that's what caused this? I don't know why the Aurochs guys are still using version 2. Maybe it's time for them to be pushed to change to version 3 of Uniswap, because these wicks, they're deceiving. It makes it look worse than it is. Hedron 50226. Really? No. This is deceiving. Look, on Hex, up here it says 50226, but on the chart it says 50266. Interesting. All right, but Hedron's looking good. And Urus token is up almost 4% today. It's at $20.21. And this is, I'm guessing this is mostly due to Hart's Law, because Urus is really tied to Ethereum because that's its main pair. Okay. And get ready for that, because Hart's Law is going to treat p-hex very, very, very good. And I cannot wait until we have PLS p-hex pairs and PLSX p-hex pairs, because as those two tokens rise substantially, so will the price of p-hex. Yes, it's going to do very well. Where are we at? How will we be able to see the fork on Pulse? GitHub, yep. GitHub's one of the places, but also Richard will tweet it out. Oh, yeah? Nice. You got your dad hat out? Kinetics, you're so humble, sir. Hedron 50229. Jeez. Come on, Hedron. The Aurochs wallet is amazing. Fully switched over from MM. I'm telling you guys. Love it. Listen, Aurochs wallet is amazing. The referral code is down below. Get your own referral code. Bring your family and friends in. You're going to earn fees forever from everything that they do. Just makes sense, right? I don't earn any fees from MetaMask. And Aurochs is way better when it comes to security. I had a Hexkin write me, I'm not going to say names, can't say names, but they were hacked due to one of these protocols that just launched recently. And they're worried that they're going to lose their Pulsechain and Pulsex sacrifice. And the first thing he said was, Randy, I wish I would have listened. I was using MetaMask and there was no warnings. I just clicked interact and all that kind of stuff. If he would have been using Aurochs, Aurochs would have had that little simulation button that you click, simulate, and it would have told you whether you're going to get hacked or not. He didn't use Aurochs. He used MetaMask. Got hacked. Now he's got to figure out a way to front run the bots that might try to steal his Pulsechain and Pulsex at launch. So stressful situation. I would not want to be in that situation. So if you're new to crypto, use Aurochs. Don't use MetaMask. MetaMask is a stairwell without any guardrails. Aurochs is a stairwell with guardrails. It will be epic if version 4 was mainnet to wreck the bad actors and degens who are trying to time the launch and dump. That's right, John. Absolutely. I mean, I don't consider myself a bad actor, but I love buy the rumor, sell the news trading events. And I would have been one of those people, just like I was when version 3 was announced. I sold at 12.2 cents. Now, at testnet, I was expecting we'd be running up to 40, 50 cents as Richard announced mainnet. And I would have traded the shit out of it. Because I wanted to go into stables or into ERC20s so I can get copies of ERC20s over on Pulsechain to add liquidity for ERC20s. and take profits and bring money over to buy Pulsechain and PulseX and PHEX. Now, I'm not going to get that opportunity now. So what I did is I took all my profits from my 12.2 cent hex and I bought a bunch of ICOSA and just staked it. I like ICOSA. I'm not too worried about the dip because the dips are not going to last long for Pulsechain. When the fork happens, you're going to get a dip in eHex, you're going to get a dip in eICOSA, eHedron, eMaxi. Everything's going to have a dip. It's just that I don't think it's going to last very long. Hello, Randy, and all our other Hexkins, Zenians, Hedronians, etc. Happy to be here and get some alpha news. Danu, welcome. T-Bird. Anyone see their Zen Moon bags pump today? Look, my Zen could pump. Whoa. Geez, someone backfired or someone shot a shotgun or something. Jeez. Anyone see their Zen Moon bags pump today? Well, I saw that the price was pumping, but it's meaningless to me because I don't have any Zen coming out for another maybe 300 days or something. So I'm not too worried about it. I'll see when that comes out and we'll see what other options they offer. But I'm not worried about my Zen. Uh-oh. Let me mute my Telegram. Telegram's going nuts. It is muted. What the heck? Oh, I see. Ben is messaging me and mute notifications for 1 hour because he's one of the few people I have on not muted because we're working on a course together. I miss all you guys so bad it hurts. Family time has been really important though. Absolutely. Family time first, Hex family second. The more cycles play out, the more people try to front run each other. At some point, the cycle will have to change. Well, the Shemitah cycle's been going on for a few thousand years, so I don't think that one's going away. Same with the Jubilee cycle. The crypto cycles were in our fourth. Is it? Are we in the fourth yet? Third. We're in the third crypto cycle. Looks like Down Forever Coin is doing the opposite of crypto adoption by fucking the gas fees. So like T-Bird, I don't understand why people coming up with this by fucking the gas fees. Yeah, before when tons of people were minting, but now are the fees getting messed with, or is it the fact that Ethereum prices have doubled? I don't know. Which one is it? All we could do is look at the amount of Zen transactions or minting, free minting, whatever you want to call it. I'm sure that could be seen on chain. So has anybody looked at how many Zen transactions are going on compared to in the past when all of us were minting hundreds of wallets a day? How many wallets are people minting per day now? We made a really, are we really making a killing, or are you guys like me who have all your wallets who mint a year from now? Yeah, definitely. The RH ecosystem. Don't lose sight of it, guys. Keep focused. I'm 90% staked, even ICOSA and Hedron, riding the storm until 2025. I'll buy dips for the next year, and maybe Prophet Randy will teach me to take some profits along the way. PROFITS. Alaska Fisherman, good to see you. I love lower hex, but I spent my remaining dry powder pre-launch to lock in the copies. I hear you. A lot of people did. Zen 10x in a month. Oh, yeah. Hex did a 6x in what? A month too. Connects, yeah, I feel you. I got a small bunch of mints coming out soon. I'll take it, but it's net negative for the big picture. Yeah, me too. I mean, how many people actually caught this? I'm sure there's a handful. Seems like Hex is getting dumped. It could be, but those people aren't my kind of peeps. If you're watching my streams, if you watch me, if you're in my Patreon, you're not one of those people. You don't buy Zen or you don't buy anything that's up 10x right now. I'm hoping for one last dip in the crypto markets. Need to get my positions in my favorite crypto assets for the bull run. Me too. I would love. See, oh, Yorgi wrote me. The CEO of Aurochs just wrote me. I'm asking him to come on my show or one of our shows. Maybe we'll do it during the daytime. I'm not quite sure. But what was I saying? Sorry, that caught me. We're looking for one last dip. Yeah, the problem is I'm all staked. I'm staked now. I'm ready. I'm ready for the fork. I'm not messing around anymore. It's time for Pulsechain to launch, and let's just do it, please. Please, Richard. Let V4 be the last move, and just go straight to mainnet. Let the testnet show us everything works fine in the private testnet, and then just launch this thing. Praying for bonded liquidity pairs on both chains, and then Johnny Chaos is right to the moon. Whew, man, if he's right, hallelujah. Oh my heart is squeaking. Anyone know when we are getting that pool party airdrop for holding Maximus DAO tokens? I have no idea. I just mentioned that to my barber today because he's but he's got plenty Maximus DAO tokens. And I told him that he's going to get an airdrop. There was a stream with RH Max and Dipcatcher earlier about that. Okay, cool. Do we stake the Oris token on Aurochs, Randy? Yes, you do. They do it right on their website. Just go to getaurochs.com. Weekends out, mainnet in. Oh, that would be sweet. They're doing testing, so a couple weeks at least. All right. No, I have not checked out the new staker. I am having Steph come on the show. No party drops here yet. They gave no dates, but it may happen anytime. It's like Pulsechain's gold standard memo thing. Oh, God. Yeah. Randy, do you recommend buying ETH? This is for the future unstaking for the HSIs and long-term stakes. Well, the time to buy ETH was in the midst of the bear market. And like I told my barber today, I told him you should have been buying ETH at 1,000, maybe even 1,200, but at 2,100, especially since we might be in a suckers rally, I'd be real careful with it. Whether you buy it now or at 3,000, is it going to make much of a difference? Wait and see. Or DCA. DCA is always the way. Some stakes end same day on PLS and end those first and use for ETH fees. That's exactly right. God, Richard, Alex, the Messiah, Prophet Randy. My Zen doesn't unlock until July. Tons of Zen coming due to the summer. Yeah, John, same as me, man. Is it July? Has it been that long already? Jeez. Well, let's hope it does another 100x. Because I have no problem selling my Zen. and that's when it loses a couple zeros, of course. We'll see. Yeah, I think it's when it gains a couple zeros, when people start selling like crazy. I minted 3,500 IRS coins today. Hope that works out for me. Is there a place available for sale in your building, Randy? As soon as Pulsechain launches, I might be able to afford to become your neighbor. Not here. We'll be moving. I could send you where we're planning on moving to, and it's a beautiful newer building. And our building is new. This is like 12 years old. We don't own. We rent, but we want to buy in a particular building. It's gorgeous. Really gorgeous. And I believe it's the same company built this building. The problem in Panama is a lot of buildings have infiltration issues where they'll get cracks in the concrete and then the water from the rain seeps in and it causes mold. And some builders just do a great job. And the one that built this one did a fabulous job. So we're hoping to find another building built by this company, and the one that we're looking at is. So we'll see. I don't like living here just because I want to get away from one of these main roads. I want to go deeper into the neighborhood, away from the drag racing. Thoughts on the INC token? I'm going to do some LPs. T-Bird, I'm all about the LPs. So maybe for the first 6 months or so, being an LP in all sorts of ways is the way to go, and just farm and get the take your INCs and see what you can get out of that. What's fresh, Randy? 2 tickets to the gun show. I would love to. You're talking about that kind of guns, or you're talking about bang bangs? I've been going to the gym every day, guys. Every day. Loving it. Going to early on all my hex stakes and buy the CBDC Fed Now coin. You mean the coupons? Yeah, just DCA, guys. This is the safest thing you can possibly do. Look, we're all in the same position. Our hex, we made good decisions. We staked our hex. It's going to pay us hex in the future and hedron. Most of us that were early on in hex, we got those 10x hedron bonuses, or maybe you only got a 5 or 7x hedron bonus. It's genius. We don't need to mess with that. It's just going to keep paying cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. And then other things that happen within the ecosystem, or maybe even Zen, have some fun with it. Make some money with it. It could be your now time. Like I look at Poor Pleb like that. Poor Pleb is something I can have fun with now. Pulse Doge Win is something I can have fun when Pulsechain launches. These are things that you have fun with now. Hex, future, period. Zen, future. I don't worry about Zen right now. I can't do anything about it. My stakes are in, and it'll probably gain a couple zeros by the time my stakes come out. So who cares? It was like me going to the casino anyways. I lose more money some nights gambling with you guys than I spent on the entirety of my Zen mints. Not worried one bit. Yes, absolutely. Bullish on going deeper. Let's do it. Slippage. Okay, TextHex, slippage. So in your MetaMask wallet and in your Aurochs wallet, you could set your slippage. On day one, when liquidity hasn't been added yet, just like on testnet version 3, a lot of the transactions weren't going through because people didn't have their slippage set high enough. The reason is because the liquidity isn't deep enough yet. People need to add liquidity. People like you and I, you can go in. The first thing you do is you add liquidity. Well, first thing you do is you get a new wallet with a new treasure. That's the first thing you do. Then you connect that wallet to PulseX and start adding liquidity with the tokens that you received from the Pulsechain and the PulseX airdrops. And you put those in, and that allows other people to transact with less slippage. Slippage is going to be very, very bad, especially in the first hour. You might see 10% slippage on a considerable amount of Pulsechain. It's going to happen. And you'll see failed transactions. People are going to get frustrated. They go, oh my God, Pulsechain is garbage. Dude, that's not garbage. It's just there's not a lot of liquidity. That's just how it rolls. We have to add liquidity first. So that's why the incentive, the INC token is there for people to add liquidity. The issue will be exacerbated with the ERC20 copies, because a lot of those tokens are not going to have any liquidity besides the AMM bot tokens. So I don't know how much liquidity the AMM bot is providing, but likely it won't be much. So when you're able to bridge over wrapped ERC20s to the free copies that you get on Pulsechain, I think that's going to be a phenomenal opportunity. And Richard's actually talked about it as well. Bringing in your wrapped ERC20s via the bridge and mating them to your copied Pulsechain PRC20s and providing liquidity that way. So that way you give value to the PRC20s, and you're going to probably receive bonuses and fees for being a liquidity provider. Some of them will likely have INC available, the incentive token, but I don't think every token pair is going to have INC available. It's only going to be specific ones set by the PLSX team. So get ready. That's going to be quite exciting. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Richard had some streams where he's actually talking about the subject, and I think you can find them on Hex Clips and stuff like that, where he's talking about the pairing of ERC20s and PRC20s. ETH staking is like a pyramid scheme. Can stake as much and as often, but end stake, withdraw, gotta wait in line. Hexadal, there's a lot of projects to do that require that you have to wait to a certain epoch. You gotta wait until maybe 5 days out, 3 days out, stuff like that before you can unstake. Stake. That's pretty good. Yes, I'm sure you do. So free. Breakfast is ready. I'm out. Have a good one, folks. CRSM, have a great one. I'm getting back in the gym and checking out supplements. Had some health issues lately and realized need to be around for those 55 stakes. Yeah, exactly. I want to be around for my son, so I got to lose this weight. I got my blood pressure under control. I fixed my kidneys. I did all these things, and now it's time to lose the weight. I meant to seen your name on the top of the chat. Danu, what are you talking about? I'm going to cry bliss tears once the bull truly takes off. The massive pumps in PLS and PLSX will flow right back into both hexes. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Yes, they will, T-Bird. Yes, they will. Yeah, farm pool LP in a good size pool sounds real nice. Just need to watch closely to avoid impermanent loss. Volatility may be very wild at beginning, though. Yes, it will. Now, if you're doing PLS, PLSX as a LP provider, do you really care? I don't really care. That's why I would love that pair. But the problem is the incentive token rewards for that pair are probably going to be pretty low. So, more volatility, more possibility of a permanent loss means the INC rewards probably be higher, especially on like a stablecoin pair, as we're seeing in TDAI PLS right now, or TDAI PLSX on testnet. Shout out to Anthony from Zimbabwe, new on board. Welcome, Anthony. I don't buy things that are 10x up. How do you wrap tokens before you bridge? It's going to be part of the bridge. Wakanda. Go play with some other bridges. Go play with Polygon. Go play with Phantom, something else, and wrap some tokens. Practice. You might even be able to do it. I don't know. Can you wrap tokens right now on PulseX or using the bridge on Pulsechain? I don't know if you can do it. Maybe not. I doubt it. Just go use another platform, Arbitrum, something like that, where you can already wrap. Coming on down. Kinetics should stop dumping Hex for Zen. It's Kinetics' fault, damn it. Stizzy, I am actually one of the people that's speculating that version 4 private testnet is the last thing that's going to happen before we have public mainnet. We could have it any day now. Wouldn't that be a surprise? Exactly. He's not dumping Hex. Intermittent fasting plus exercise. Yep. Today, my eating window is probably about 4.5 hours. So I fasted about 19 hours today. Fasting is great. I don't even get hungry anymore. It's just normal to not eat till noon, 12:30 or so. I'm doing minimum 16, 18 hour daily fasting and maximum 18 to 2,000 calories a day. First time ever I'm regimenting food intake, going nicely. Yeah. Once you get used to it, it becomes part of your life and it's not difficult. Kinetics is the god whale. Just FOMO to Zen. Wish me luck, guys. Unimax. Were you watching the stream? Have you not learned anything from the fat dude? Seriously? Hey, Ovidian, good to see you. Franklin, what's Gucci? Uni. I can't wait to see what is diehards that didn't leave and kept buying dips and watching and making content to do this bull. I wish the best for all you degens. Man, if we do what I think we're going to do, it's going to be phenomenal. Okay, thank you, Uni. Whew, thank God. All right, folks, I am out of here. I'm going to bed. These are amazing. Blue light glasses, get a pair. Yep, that's the first rule. I'm not buying the dip. I'm all bought out, Franklin. I'm done. I have nothing liquid right now. But cheers, everybody. Thanks for watching. I will be back tomorrow.